Good night. Tonight we will be doing some more Christian comedy. You know, I love comedy, man. I love humor, man. It just makes life more bearable, it's good to have fun and to enjoy life. So for today's Christian comedy, I want to talk about Jacob. So Jacob leave his father's house, because his brother wants to kill him. Jacob stole his blessings, so his brother wants to kill him. So he goes to live with his uncle Jethro, who's also a trickster, a conman, man. So he's like, Jacob, you tasting your own medicine. So Jacob goes there and he falls in love with one of the girls there, Rachel. Man, the man is so in love with the girl, man. But Jacob have some issues, man, some serious issues, which is have some problems with acceptance. I mean, his father didn't show him that much appreciation. I mean, Esau was the favorite one, so Jacob. I mean, he had that daddy issue, man. There are other males that have that, some daddy issues because like there was not a father there for them to show them appreciation and acceptance, and there was not a father to tell them, I'm proud of you. I mean, I love you, son. I mean, so Jacob lacked all that. So he have some problems with acceptance. So he falls in love with Rachel. I mean, like the man is obsessed with Rachel, man. He's like, the man is obsessed. You know what I mean? He's like, he fall in love with this woman, man. He's like, he wakes up in the morning, he thinking on Rachel. He going to work to take care of the animals in the farm, he thinking on Rachel. Everything is Rachel. He's talking with his body, he's drinking milk. Rachel have to accept. So everything is Rachel, man. The man obsessed. So he asked the uncle, like, if he could marry Rachel. So the uncle, well, you have to work for me 7 years first. After 7 years, I give you Rachel. What kind of deal is that, man? 7 years? You have to wait 7 years to marry the woman that you in love with? That's insanity, bro. That's madness. But he accepts the deal. When a man is in love, he do some stupid things, man. Some nonsense, man. 7 years. You know what 7 years, man? So he, after 7 years, man, he had to celebrating the wedding, but the Uncle Jethro, who's an evil man, that's just evil. He must be related to Hitler or something. He exchanged the woman and he put the sister Leah. And Leah wasn't very pretty, man. Leah was ugly, man. Leah was ugly, man. She was ugly, so ugly that the farm's animal guys were scared of her, man. When they see Leah coming, they were like, "Who is that?" Oh, that's Leah, man. So in the morning, so when Jacob woke, he just wake up and he just see this. He was just like, "Oh my God, my goodness, what is this, man? I wasn't expecting this horror movie in the morning, man." So Leah wasn't attractive. Leah was ugly, man. It was a scary, man. It's like a scary movie. So let's say, like, what is this, man? You don't do that to a man, man. You don't do that to him. His honeymoon, and in the morning he wakes up and he just see this horror movie. But anyhow, it looked like in the previous night Jacob had too much alcohol. I don't know, maybe, but man, how could you not notice that? Anyhow, so but the man is in love with Rachel. The man is obsessed with Rachel, man. It's just, you remember, he has daddy issues. He has problems with acceptance. So he's trying to feel this boy and blah blah blah. So Jay to tell her, well, work for me 7 more years. What? Man, that's 7 plus 7 is 14, man. 14 years to wait to get a woman, man. In those times and those culture, a man could have one more than one woman. And during those times, it was not the ideal, but in those times, in that culture, that was allowed. During that culture, I mean, we got some people some males on this today that wish that was true today. Saying, man, but that's insane, man. You cannot even handle one woman well, and you want two, man, or three, man. You gotta be out of your mind, man. That's too much. That's too much headache, man. You cannot even handle one woman. Now you want four, or three, or five, or six, or seven. Anyhow, that was a different culture. That was a different time. So Jacob. So Uncle Jethro, the evil Jethro, man, was relating to Stanley or or either or something. It doesn't work for me 7 more years, and I give you Rachel. What kind of nonsense that is, man? 14 years. The man had to wait 14 years to get the woman he loved, man. I mean, man. But when a man is in love, he do some stupid things, man. I mean, some stupid things. His persistence, he's just like insists. So this man waits 14 years to get Rachel. That's insane. But the root of his problem was he had some problems with acceptance. I mean, brother Jacob just was seeking acceptance. That's hard, man. He just wanted to feel like somebody accepts him, man. Some unconditional love, man. I'm not talking about no puppy love. I'm talking about unconditional love, man. That somebody accepts you for who you are, man. That's what the man was seeking. But finally, he gets Rachel, after 14 years, 14 long years, man. You really got to be in love to wait 14 years to get the woman of your dream, man, to marry her. I mean, so Leah, she had some problems too, man. Because all her life she been called ugly, and all that. So, poor Leah, man. But God really favors her and blesses her because, hey man, if everybody forgets you, God doesn't forget you. Don't forget that. So Jacob have these daddy issues, man. He's like, man, it's like nobody accepts me, and I just feel this. So at the end, he has an encounter with God, man. God's come in the form of, in an angelic form, and he just holding on to God. Hey, if you don't bless me, you ain't going from heaven, man. So he just like holding on to God and struggling to God the whole night. I mean, who's so smart enough to fight with God, man? I mean, that's a losing match, man. You don't fight with God, man. So this man is struggling to get the blessing when the blessing is just free, man. Blessing is by grace, you know what I'm saying? So this man is struggling with by self-effort. He's struggling. Give me some blessing, God, before you go, because that was God, in an angelic form, fighting with me. And man, that's the wrestling match of the year, man. Not even in WWE you see something like that. Jacob versus God, man. That is some insane fight. Not even a UFC fight would be, man. So then God break his tight. He was just like heated, and he just like, hey, you can't be depending on self-effort to get God's blessing, man. So God bless him, and God changing his name, and God show him that, hey, you are the chosen one, Jacob. You're imperfect. You have so many flaws, Jacob, but I accept you. I love you. I bless you with my grace. Not because of what you do, but because I love you. I bless you, Jacob. So that acceptance that you were seeking all the time, here, it is in me. Because only me can feel that boy, Jacob, of acceptance. I know your daddy didn't give you that acceptance that you deserved and needed as a child. I mean, your uncle betrayed you and tricked you, even though you are a trickster too, But anyhow, but I give you that acceptance that you so much crave. I give you the free blessing. My word upon you, Jacob. So finally we see that Jacob finds that acceptance in God, man. So you got some males that have that issue, especially from childhood. If you're a father, make sure you make your child feel accepted, and you show that you care about your child. You show that you're there for him, that you listen to him, that you show him that you're proud of your child, and that you make your child feel loved, appreciated, valued, considered, respected, and treasured, as every child deserves from a father. So that's the point that I want to bring out in this story, man. Jacob's dealing with his daddy issues, man. And most of us males, some of us have some daddy issues. Our fathers, some of us, especially us black males, our fathers were never there for us. They were absentees, they just disappear. They do magic. They just come, impregnate our mothers, and they just do a Houdini trick and disappear. Never there for the child, you know what I'm saying? So many black males grow up with that, includes me, grew up with that sense of not feeling accepted, not having that that parental, that fatherly acceptance which every child needs, you know, to feel accepted by a father. I hope you enjoy this clip, and God will deal with your daddy issues. Just give it to him and know that he accepts you with your flaws and that he loves you and that you are his chosen child. Don't forget that.